Guys, I was looking so beautiful on Sunday when I wore this my outfit. It was really elegant. So I thought to share this tutorial with you guys. If this is something you really like to learn, please keep watching. I'm going to show you two methods to actually do this. You're welcome to Sew Junkies, guys. What you need is about 3 yards of fabric, and the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking my shoulder slope measurement. So how I got that is shoulder to your half of shoulder plus your sleeve length, your half of your shoulder to your sleeve length, and then I'm marking out my 2 inches shoulder slant. I'm marking out my 2 inches shoulder slant. Then I mark out my 3 inches by 1. Don't forget, we're cutting out the back for this top. We're cutting out the back first. That's the first thing we're cutting out. Then we'll use that back to cut out the front. So just join the 2 points together like so. Join the 2 points together like so. Don't forget, this top is also, the sleeve is joined together with the shoulder. So that's why we have our half of shoulder measurement plus our sleeve length, plus it together, and then that's what we use in folding the fabric, but plus 1 inch allowance. Then for the sleeve opening, I use 8.5, and I just rule out that point. That's where I'm going to be putting my bust measurement. Mind you, for this tutorial I didn't use the bust measurement. I used what was bigger between my hip and my bust. There are people whose bust is bigger than their hip, so just use your bust measurement if it's bigger than the hip, or your hip measurement if it's bigger than the bust, and that's what you have. So the next thing, I'm taking the full length of my top. I'm using 34. I use 34. You can use 30, you can use longer than that. So I use 34. 34 was what I used for the length of this top, and I just marked that point out, adding 1 inch seam allowance. If you want a wider hem, you can add more if you like. So that's what I did. And that hip measurement that I put at that point, I did hip measurement plus 2 inches. Hip measurement, I didn't want it to be too saggy. You can even use 1 inch. I discovered that I could have used 1 inch if I didn't want it in excess, because the excess in front would actually make this top to be very free. So even if you put your exact measurement, it will still be free enough to fit very well. So if you want it closely fitted to your body, you can use 1 inch, or you can even use your exact measurement. You get. So I'm done marking out, doing all the markings that I needed for this top: the shoulder slope, the sleeve opening, the neck width, the length of the blouse, and the hip measurement, or the bust measurement if your bust is bigger than your hip. And then you just cut it out just as I am doing. Please, if you've watched this far and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't liked, please smash that like button. It will really give us so much joy seeing all your likes. And please do comment. Let us hear your thought. Let us hear what you have to say about this tutorial. It's really something that is super trendy. If you are a skirt lover, you can use it to wear pencil skirt. If you're a trouser lover, you can use it to wear trouser. And if you are a short lover, you can definitely use it to wear shorts. The top is something that you can wear to the office or to any formal event. So I'm done cutting out the back, so I'll set it aside, and then I'll fold out my front. So what I'm just doing is I'm measuring out to be sure of what I have here. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to fold out my front like this, and then I'm going to measure it. What I need, the measurement I need for the front would be aside the back measurement that I'm going to put. I'm going to measure and add additional 25 inches. I'm going to add additional 25 inches. So I'm going to place my back panel on this folded area, just like you're seeing me do. Don't forget, the front fabric has been folded into two. The front fabric has been folded into two, and I'm just placing the back. You can see the folded side is facing the SS. The folded side is facing the SS side, while the sleeve side is facing the other side of the cloth. So we're just going to measure to see if what we have it's okay. So from that back now, we are going to be having 25 inches. Please, 25 inches. 25 inches. Anything more than 25 inches will make your outfit too saggy. Then from that top point, I'm taking half of the entire length. Don't forget, I use the length 34. Half of it will be 17. So that's what I used. You understand? So that's what I marked there. Then from the front back neckline, I'm marking out the front neckline of about 7 inches. You can use something less than that or more. And then from that 3 by 3 I marked, I'm just going to raise the back and align those 2 points. So connect the 2 points, and then you connect it to that 17 inches that you have at this extreme side. You can see what I'm doing. So you can use your free hand like I did, or you can use a ruler to just do the connection. So if you don't trust your free hand, so you can just use your ruler, your curve rule, to connect like so. So you see the 3 points we connected, the width of the neckline 3 inches, to the depth of the front neckline 7 inches, and then to the 17 inches I marked out in front. So we're done with cutting out that the front part. So we just cut out all the markings that we have for this outfit, and then we'll be ready to go over to the sewing machine and just sew all our pieces together. So please, if you haven't liked, we really appreciate your feedback. We are so happy that you are here watching our videos and giving us your comments and liking our posts. So please, if you've watched this far and you haven't subscribed yet, it will give us great delight to have you be our newest subscriber. Thank you so much. So we are done cutting our entire clothes. We've cut out the back, we've cut out the front. So what I'm just doing is I'm just cutting out any part that wasn't equal at the hem, just trying to have a straight hem. So we are as good as done with the cutting. We are just done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to join my pieces together. I'm going to pin them down before I take them over to the sewing machine. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pin the two shoulders, the shoulder of the front to the shoulders of the back. At this point, I'm just going to join all my pieces together. I have 3 pieces, 1 piece in front and 2 pieces at the front, and 1 piece at the back. So I'm just going to join them at the shoulders. So what I used is French seam. I'm going to sew it to the front first, flip it, and then sew it to the back. We have videos that show that, so please, you can refer to any of our previous videos and it'll show you how to do French seam if you don't already know. So for this particular project, I used French seam for the shoulder and also for the side. So I didn't have any parts to weave actually, except the neckline. So I'm just joining the shoulders, then I'll take it over to the sewing machine, join the shoulders, hem the sleeve, and also hem the bottom of this top. I'm just going to fold twice and sew for the sleeve opening and also for the bottom of this top. And once you are done doing that, you come back, let us show you what the next thing is going to be. So you get what I said. You are going to sew the shoulders, you are going to fold the hem of the sleeve, you are going to fold the hem of this top, and that will be all. So you come back and then get on with it. So now I'm done doing the fold, doing all the hemming, doing all the joining and all the sewing. So I'm showing you. You can see what I said earlier. I said I was going to do a front seam, and I did it for the side and the shoulders, and I also hem the bottom part. The bottom part, the advantage of hemming that bottom part is it's when you are doing the crisscross, it actually helps you distinguish between between the neckline and the hem, because by the time you are doing the flip, you ought to be able to make a difference, know the difference between what the bottom and that neckline. That's the most important reason for the folding. So here I'm just going to notch the middle, the center back, or the middle part of that back, because that's where we'll be pinning our crisscross. You understand? So I'm just laying it on the floor. If you have access to light, please iron your work so that it comes out very, very lovely even before you are done with the project. So you can see what I'm doing. I'll take the excess on the left, I'll take it to the right, and the excess on the right, I'm taking it to the left. This is the first method. I'm taking the excess to the right one to the left shoulder, and the left shoulder to the right one. So by the time you're done taking it to the left shoulder, you take the one from the right shoulder and you align it like this with the left shoulder, because you're taking it to the sewing machine to make a straight stitch. You're just going to sew it together. Don't forget the hems are matching. The folded one is going to be matching with the one that is not with the one that is folded, and then you flip it. You are going to fold like it is a band. You are going to fold as if you are folding, you want to sew a band. So don't forget, and you see what I'm doing. After folding, you just flip it like back to front, and then you pin to your neckline. The second method is a bit more clearer. That's why I prefer that. This could actually give you a double twist if you are not careful. So make sure you twisted once. Once you flip to the shoulder, you don't need another twist. Once you exchange the sides of your front extension, you don't need another twist, because that's where that's the tricky part of the entire outfit. So if you get it wrong there, you might have sabotaged your entire project. So here I'm just pinning it down. I'm just pinning it down before I take it over to the sewing machine, so that by the time I get to the sewing machine, I'm just going to make one straight stitch, and then I'll be done with my top. So you pin it down to the point, to the highest point you can actually go, because you get to a point where you cannot go beyond that point, and then you just leave it like that. You weave your project and you're done with the outfit. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and if you haven't liked yet, why haven't you liked? Please give us a like, Joe. We'll appreciate your like. We'll appreciate your feedback. So I'm just pinning. I've pinned one side. I'm also pinning the other side This is to help me when I'm on the sewing machine, because I'm pinning 3 pieces together, 1 piece on the main body and 2 pieces from the folded collar. So if I don't pin it together, I might get to the sewing machine and then I'm just sewing 2 pieces, and then I get up from the sewing machine and I see that the thing didn't come out the way I want. So instead of doing a double work, I just use my pins to hold it in place. So if you're going to be doing this project, let this video be your best buddy. Refer to it whenever you like. So I'm done pinning. You can see that I'm done pinning. You can see that your outfit is actually coming out little by little. But this part, if you are making it for yourself, that's where the second method comes in handy. If you're making it for yourself, or you can use your dummy. So I put a pin at that center back so that it will be easy for me to pin my neckline too, since I don't have someone to help me do it. So if you have someone to help you do it, you may not need this. So now I'm wearing it. Please pay close attention. The first thing I'm doing is I'm folding the center front to close the rough edges. I'm folding the center front to close the rough edges. The hem is what is facing me, and then you are just going to flip it once so that both fold will be facing me, and then the folded side is what I'm going to be pinning down. The folded side is going to be facing down. That is, the bottom of your outfit is going to be facing down, and then I'm just going to take the pin I had there and I'm going to pin it to the cloth. Please, if you did not understand this method, let me know. I think it was better than the one I did on the floor. So I just flip it once and then pin it to the back neckline. You see, it was just easy. So you can refer to it as much as you want. This one was just easier. See the way I pulled it holding that part that I pinned down, and I'm just going to pin down to the left and pin down to the right and take it over to the sewing machine, and then I sew. It was easier for me to do this than the other one. So I'm very done, and this was the outcome. I was in church and people were just like, wow, your outfit is fine, your outfit is fine. Thank you so much for coming by this channel today and watching this video. We have a lot of video that will interest you. We've done a lot of video. I'll be glad if you watch. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you haven't like, subscribe. Thank you, and we will see you soon next week by the grace of God as we drop another video. So bye, love you.